Today we're doing something very special. Very special. Hopefully none of the live streams get cut off because this is going to be a really good, really fun, interactive, communal live stream. Let me just adjust these real quick. What's going on? How's it going, everyone? Kelsey, what's going on? ADZ, what's going on? So yeah, today I'm going to be doing something very different than usual for the live stream. Today I'm actually going to be doing a Italian beard fade live, right? And then I will also afterwards, once I finish doing the beard, I will be applying one of my brand new products, my Organibalm moisturizing balm, to my face, to my neck, and just show you guys how I apply it to achieve the antibacterial and anti-inflammatory results that I have to help with my seborrheic dermatitis. Which if you have eczema, psoriasis, rosacea, it should help with your issues, skin issues as well. All right, ADZ 481, what's up, brother? I appreciate it. Thanks for watching the videos. You're the best. Hey, thanks, Jorge. Appreciate it, man. Dodo on YouTube, make a buzz cut. They're coming soon. In 2026, you will see buzz cuts. Multiple. Notice I said plural. Okay, so when it comes to the Italian beard fade, I made a tutorial about this a handful of months ago, sometime in like the mid to late 2025. And so when it comes to the beard fade, the one thing I like to do, first things first, is do the neck. So you'll see me trim the neck hair. I will create the straight line on the top part, right? And then gradually down fade into the longer length. And then of course I have some bulk to remove as well with the beard on the bottom half. But I'm gonna slowly but surely, I'm gonna take it slow, do it, nice and easy, and give you guys a good little Italian beard fade. Hey yo, Italiano beard fade going on today. And then afterwards, I will show you how I apply my moisturizing balm, which has yet to be released. This is Organibalm, which today I will be using the frankincense essential oil one. It's 100% all natural. It's great for your skin, for your scalp, and for your hair as well. So this is what I'm going to be putting on once I finish to moisturize everything that I just cut. And I will also be showing you exactly how my neck looks even after I shave with the trimmers. So if you guys have watched my tutorials in the past, you know that my neck always gets like super duper red after I shave. So today you shall see that my neck is doing much, much better than what it has been. Okay, what's going on, everyone? Sorry if I can't get back, say hello soon, but there's a lot of, I'm on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram here, so there's a lot going on. Zane, what's going on? Kelsey, I just saw you on Instagram, I think. I was able to line up the back. Oh, really? Nice. Cool. Yeah. The other day you were having trouble with lining up the back of your head. I was able to line up the back. Thank you for the tip the other day. Appreciate it. Yeah, of course. Glad I could help. That's awesome. See, now just keep doing that. Just keep doing that. Awesome. So let's get to it. Ready? I have my Glaker clippers and trimmers. Today, that's what I'm using. For those of us that are on TikTok, you can get these. I have, I believe there's a discount with TikTok Shop. If you get them directly through the live stream, I have the Glakers right there. They're like 30 bucks, right? 30 bucks, you get both the clipper and the trimmer. And then I've had these clippers and trimmers for about 2 years. So I'm still using them. The lever still works perfectly fine. The on and off button still works perfectly fine. Everything still works perfectly fine. After 2 years, for 30 bucks, you can't beat that, right? So let's go ahead. Let's get started with the beard fade, Italiano style. Trust me, Babyliss is way smoother and better. Yeah, of course, but for $30 clippers and trimmers, you can't beat that with a stick, bro. Come on. When you're spending $500 versus 30, I mean, I have both, don't get me wrong, but sometimes it's nice to just use the more affordable stuff too. All right, let's get to it. So the Italian beard fade. What I like to do when I'm doing the bottom line on underneath my chin is I like to make sure that I have a parallel line running from the top line to the bottom line. So it's got to be parallel in both sides, right? So I have to make sure that the bottom and the top run parallel with each other. They're not like this, they're not like this, right? They don't form like a V, they don't form a V. They have to be parallel with each other, all right? And then don't make it right at the chin. You have to have hair on the neck to do it. Okay, so a lot of people make that mistake where they use the trimmer and they cut right at the neck or the chin. That's a huge mistake, because the second you go like this and stretch your face out, you're gonna see that your skin's gonna fold up, and then it's gonna look really, really bad. So you have to leave hair on the neck. I'll show you exactly how I do it. So let's go ahead, let's get started. Typically what I'll do, I'll find where my Adam's apple is, right? As soon as if I'm looking perfectly straight at the mirror, right, the horizontal line from my chin to my neck is exactly where I want it to be. And you guys can already see I have a pre-existing line already there, and I'm just gonna follow that same exact line, and I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by having it be parallel, all right? Let's get to it. I'm just thankful for you guys to be here. Thank you so much. Let's do it. All right, we got the line. Nice and slow, all right? Nice and slow. Okay, let me just brush off my trimmer real fast, brush off my neck. And then we continue, because I didn't get all of it, obviously. You guys can see this, right, on all the cameras? I think you guys are good. You can see this? Yeah, I think so. Awesome. All right, let me continue. All right, do your best to make that line nice and straight. You're just cleaning up the neck, getting all that hair off, getting it as close to bald as possible without having to use the foil shavers. Okay, let me just go one more time. ADZ. Oh, weren't you just on the Instagram as well? No, you're on both. ADZ481, you're on both Instagram and YouTube. That's funny. Yeah, I would try my best to get to questions throughout the live stream, but I just know that it's going to be hard, so I apologize in advance if I can't get to your question because I just don't see it. The Barber Foundation with Marco, what's up, dude? They're not loud. They're actually pretty like normal. I guess it's just like the audio, it just makes it sound loud. They're really not that loud. But they're not the quietest, so I will say that. All right, ready? Let me continue here. I'm not done with the neck. Usually when it comes to my beard, I like to take my time. right? Nice and, it's like a spa day. Let's rotate the mirror a little bit. Let me double check the line. Stretch out the skin with my hand here. Okay, how does that look? Good? What do you think? Look good? Okay, looks good, right? Let me just brush off any excess hair. Do you trim the top where the crown is? I do, yeah, 100%. Not today I won't, but when I cut my hair, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. ADZ, it's great. Thank you. Now you can already kind of see the parallelness that I'm talking about, right? Bottom line, nice and straight, and then the top line, I'm going to do the same exact thing, right? Now, one thing I want you guys to see as well, notice how my neck is no longer red and scaly, right? You guys see that? I literally just shaved. So for the many people in the comment section, especially on YouTube, who have always criticized me about having like really awful and terrible skin, well, guess what? Ever since I started using my own Organibalm, my moisturizing balm that has anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties already in it, right? Only 7 all-natural ingredients. My neck does not do what it does anymore, what it used to do. Doesn't have the redness, the scaliness, the irritation, the dryness, because every day I moisturize it using my moisturizing balm, which I created, right? So it works, and I've been using it for the past 2 months or so, give or take, 2 or 3 months. So, looks good? All right, now we can continue. Let me just brush off the trimmer, and let's keep it going. So, now we have the bottom line done. Looks good. So for the top one, typically what I've seen and what I've done in the past is I like to cut a straight line from this part of the mustache, and I go straight back. I do a straight line following the bottom line as well, but I don't want to cut too much of the hair on top, because the more I cut, the more difficult it's going to be for me to fade as I go down the beard. So I want to keep the top line relatively high so that I can have more room to put in guidelines and fade going down the beard. So that's, again, another really good tip. Try to put the top line as high up on the beard as you can, because the lower it is, the harder and the less gradient the fade's actually going to be. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's try to focus here and do a higher, got some hair on the mirror, higher top line. Finger hit the button. Oh, stop hitting the button, please. There we go. So it's kind of like lining up the top line, but you're pushing it down a little bit further, right? So it's like doing a really bad lineup on the top line. Okay. Okay, that's fine. And this I'm gonna blend it into the actual haircut on the side. So you guys will see a little bit of a taper fade action too. So that's kind of what I'm looking for there. A little bit of that. All right, how's that look? Let me turn my body. That looks good, okay. Cool, now we do the same thing on the left side. You should open up your own barbershop. I can't do that even if I wanted to. Not a barber, not licensed. Mate, thanks, you encouraged me to come out here. I cut in like 6 months. Ibrahim, thanks, man, appreciate it. I'm glad I could help, yeah. Keep it going, 6 months. All right. Shadow Fiend, yeah, dude. Seborrheic dermatitis, this will help, right? Like I just said with my neck and my face. All right, let me keep it going. Don't stop hitting the button, please. Oh, 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 oh. I guess something's happening. What am I doing? Did I do something wrong? I might have did something wrong. No? Okay, I think I did something wrong. Did I break it? I might have broke it, or maybe it's clogged. Do playing the waiting game now. Cat your hair. Wait, what? Cat your hair. No, what? What did you say? Alright, there we go. What happened? Looks good. Alright, so now we can put the trimmers aside and go ahead and use the clippers. So typically, whenever I give myself any type of fade, I follow the same exact sequence, right? Trimmers, no guard, lever open, and then I down fade to the lever halfway and close to get rid of that line. Then I'll do the number 1 guard, and I'll get rid of that hard line with the half guard, and then I'll do the 2 guard, get rid of that line with the 1.5. Very simple. You guys have seen it all over the internet. I follow the same sequence, and I always have been doing the same exact sequence. And I will continue to do that sequence because it works, and it's simple. So let's go ahead and let's get started. What I'm gonna do is go down maybe like 1/2 inch, right? Not like 1/3 to 1/2 inch. I'm trying not to go down the fade by too much. So I'm just gonna go down like less than a pinky's width, all right? I'm trying not to do too much because I want there to be some sort of gradients within the fade. Okay, let's go left side. All right. So there's the guideline. See how it's like about half an inch, give or take? It's not too long, not too deep. Personally, I think the metal guards are better because they don't snap as fast. To each their own. Yeah, I mean, the $10 plastic ones work just as fine, in my opinion. Zane, hey bro, I'm 17 soon and growing a beard. It's all good, but I need more cheek hair to fill it in and get dents. Any tips? Every time I get a question about the beard and it's somebody under the age of 30, I'm like, you're still too young. My beard, just to give you an example, my beard didn't fully grow in until I was like 26 or 27, right? So you literally have like 10 years if your genetics are any bit on the same time length as mine, right? So you could have 10 more years. My buddy who lives in Jersey still, he didn't start growing a beard until he was like 29, right? Like his beard, it was like nothing. And then like 28, 29 came, boom, full-fledged beard. So it's like, you have time, believe me, you have time. If you're like, I didn't even have facial hair at 17. Just to put it into perspective, I had like a little sideburn, like just this little bit right here, and that was it. No mustache, no chin, no jaw, no nothing, no neck, nothing. So the fact that you've got hair at 17 means you'll probably have a lot more pretty soon. Let's see. And do you ship to countries outside of the US? ADZ, yeah, 100%. We ship to over like 160 different countries. So if you want to get any of our hairstyling products, right? If you want to get any of our hairstyling products, we 100% ship outside of the US as well. About 160 countries, right? Europe, South America, North America, Africa, Asia, we pretty much ship everywhere. And usually the international shipping is like 2 to 3 business days. So it's very fast. Yeah, the UK and Egypt. You'd have to check when you're in checkout to see if Egypt, but the UK 100%. I'm pretty sure Egypt, I'm like 80% sure, but the UK 100%, yeah. We ship to the UK. Okay, ready? Let's keep going. So that was the no guard lever open. Now we will do the number 1 guard lever open. Let's do it. So same exact guideline going down like that, like 1/3 to half an inch. All right, should be fine, left side. All right, should be good. You can already kind of see it coming together a little bit. All right, let's keep it going here. What about 20? Same thing, bro. If you're talking about the beard thing still, yeah, 100%. You're gonna have to wait, most likely. I mean, dude, if it's not in fully, you have until you're at least 30 years old before you can be like, okay, I don't think my beard's gonna grow anymore, right? Once you hit 30, like me, you can be like, all right, this is what I'm gonna have the rest of my life. Like, it's not gonna grow in anymore. Okay, so that was the 1 guard. Let's grab the 2 guard now. Right? I kind of want to do, let's see what happens. Let's do 2 guard, right? Oh, and I forgot, I'm using the lever open, right? So the no guard was lever open, the 1 guard was lever open, 2 guard is also lever open. All right, so we're going to do the entire bottom now, with the entire bottom and then the neck as well. Might be here for a minute. Got a lot of hair. Okay. Looks good. Feels good. Must be good. Rathor, what's going on? That's too sweet. Thank you so much. Half guard buzz cut, Alex, soon. In 2026, you will get that. This is my my notice to you. In 2026, you will get that. All right, ready? Now we can go in and start to fade in those lines a little bit better. So, what did I do? Do you guys know what the next step is? What's the next step? We did the trimmers, no guard lever open, 1 guard lever open, 2 guard lever open, and we already did the trimmers on the neck as well. What's the next step, you guys? I'll wait until somebody yells it out. What's the next step? For those of you guys that follow the sequence, what's the next step here? ADZ says 1 guard, question mark, all right. Who else has who wants to jump in? Remove the baseline. It says number 1 guard, okay. Anyone else want to jump in, throw their answer? Raise your hand. I guess I'm holding class today. Clipper closed, okay. All right, so yeah, the next step is to use the no guard lever halfway, all right? You were close, you say clipper closed, that's gonna be the next step. So as lever halfway, we're gonna remove the top line first, all right? And then of course, if I have to, I'll go back and use the trimmers and just blend in the top line a little bit better, just in case the line is still showing. So let's go with the lever halfway first. Let's soften up the bottom line. And then we'll go ahead and close the lever and use the corners as well. All right, cool. Left side. All right, how does that look? Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and brush that down a little bit. Now I can go in with the lever closed, use the corners a little bit, and see if that gets rid of all the hard line. Or I could even just skip and probably go to the trimmers, but let's see what happens. When are you going live next? Honestly, I don't know. It could be a couple of days. Could be a couple of days. And this is the first time I've done any type of like cutting on the live stream in probably a year. It's probably been even over a year since I've done anything live. So yeah, don't leave if you're trying to leave, or if you have somewhere to go, then otherwise you might have to watch the rerun. But yeah, let's go ahead. Now we're going in and using the no guard lever closed. Okay, lever is closed. And I'm just gonna use the corners on the top part of the line. Looks good. Okay, let's go to the left side. Okay, looks cool. Looks cool, looks cool. Ruiz, what's up, dude? Antonio, what's going on? Kelsey, your mail service is still messed up. What's up with that? Are they just gonna perpetually live in, I don't even know what I was gonna say, just bad mail service in perpetuity? What's going on? You can make it shorter around the ears. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm gonna cut this as well and blend this into the existing length as soon as I finish the beard. Okay, next is the half guard, okay? Half guard, lever closed. See? Half guard, half guard, half guard, lever closed, okay? Now we're just gonna hit the top part of this line right in here. We see that? There's two lines left. There's this one here, and then there's this one here. So we're hitting the top line with the half guard lever closed. Okay. And then of course, if there is any like bulky areas left over in the fade, 100%, I'm gonna be going back with the thinning shears and doing some detail work as well. So there's always the detail step of every fade. Let's go left side. Okay. Let's see. So we should have one guard left right now. GS7788 says my trimmer only measures in millimeters with 0.5 millimeter increments. What sequence of length should I use? How should I reduce the length gradually to shape it properly? It's only in millimeters. Yeah, so what you can do, actually, in the description, there's my course. Or you could also just go on Google. The half guard is a 1.5 millimeter, right? So pretty much everything that I'm doing, what I'm describing, it's in my course, which is now free, which is in the description. I don't want to say the vast details of it because TikTok might stop the live stream because they're communists like that. Being honest. But if you check out the course, link is, okay, I have a PDF which has the full range of the guards and the millimeters associated with those guards. So you can check that out, which should help you with your predicament with just having the millimeters. All right, I have to watch what I say, otherwise TikTok's gonna be like, hey, you said something wrong, and then we're gonna shadow ban your live stream so nobody can join. So you guys know I got beef with TikTok because they got beef with me apparently, and everyone else that creates on TikTok. Okay, let's keep it going. So the last guard that I'm gonna use is the 1.5 guard. All right, lever is going to be closed. Same exact thing, okay? Half guard, lever closed. ADZ, it's on YouTube. It's below in videos. All right, I have to really mind what I'm saying. It's below in videos. There's a link somewhere. All right, I'm watching TikTok as I'm speaking, so it doesn't pop up the thing where it's like, oh, your video is going to be restricted now. It's a joke. Okay, 1.5 guard, lever closed. Ready? The last line here. Just using the corners. Okay. Anything else that I do, I can use with the thinning shears. All right, let's do the left side. Gigi says buzz cut now. It'll be coming. It'll be coming. Sometime this year, it will be coming. All right, cool. Let me just clean off my hands. MF says, with a fade, would you start at the short and fade to the long, or start at the long and fade to the short? I usually start at the short side. Yeah, I always go from the short to the long. Yeah, when I'm fading, I fade going from short to long. I don't down fade going long to short. Hamid says, hey, what's going on? How you doing, brother? Fatal, what's up, dude? Long time no see. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. Just brushing off my hands like I tell you guys in the course. Always brushing off my hands. Making sure that I'm comfortable while I'm in my space. I followed you on Amazon. Where can I find it? It's not on Amazon. YouTube. There's a link, and there's PDFs in such link. There's a PDF in the link. All good, man. Nice. Doing well. Just teaching you guys how to do an Italian beard fade because now we want to be Italiano in 2026. Baba da boopy. Alright, that's enough cringe. Okay. Let me keep going. Let me grab my thinning shears. Let's grab the thinning guys. Alright. We got the thin. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? Check this out. This was a gift my brother gave me for Christmas. It's branded. It has my brand name on it, Kouras. It's for scissors and like combs and stuff. So instead of using like rinky-dink little things, it's a 100% like calf grain leather. And it's just like, you know, you put your scissors inside and then you're good to go. Yeah, and it's custom too. It's got the name of the brand. What a cool gift, right? Super nice. Oy. Be careful saying YouTube can say tube or you or something. Yeah, I know, because TikTok will shadow ban the live stream if I say something wrong. So I have to be very, I've got to be very particular with how I reword the word. Happy New Year, brother. Italian beard fade is good for people who can't grow a full beard. That is true. That is very true. Very true. Hamid says, do you have psoriasis? I do not. I have seborrheic dermatitis. So it's not too different, but it's a little bit different. But it is still a skin issue. Okay, so now I've got the thinning shears here. You guys see them? Thinning shears have like 30 teeth, give or take. These are all teeth. There's about 30 of them. Okay, and again, if you guys want these, I have an Amazon storefront somewhere on my profile. I have to literally look crazy just to like say things outside of TikTok's groove. So I have an Amazon storefront, and there is a link somewhere. Please don't shadow ban me, TikTok. All right, so we flipped the thinning shears. You see what I did there? Normally, when you hold thinning shears, your pinky goes in the pinky rest. What I do, I flip it, and now there's no pinky rest where my pinky is. And then wherever I see any bit of a hard line or bulky spots within the fade, I just cut right at it. Directly at the hard line or a bulky spot, cut right at it. Because they're thinning shears, they only cut like 20%, right? So you're not doing any devastation to the fade. It's making it more gradient and making it much cleaner, okay? So don't be worried. The thinning shears are very safe to use. That's why I always recommend them. Okay, let's go ahead, let's get started. So I might not be able to say much because I'm doing this now. Where's my brush? Just so I can see what I'm doing a little bit better. Say this little spot right here by my temple from the trimmers, that's like really, really good. We're almost there. Okay, I think that's fine for now. TikTok stream full of trolls or what? Actually, no. We've got some nice people on today, right? We've got some nice followers here on the live stream on TikTok today. Almost, Hamid. Yeah, some nice people asking some legit questions. No trolls so far. Let's keep it that way, please. I should get a pair of those. Yeah, 100%, Kelsey, 100%. Thinning shears are like top of my list when it comes to tools that are a necessity when cutting your own hair. 100%. Okay, that looks really good. That looks really good now. Ready? Let's go do the left side. Notice how I'm puffing out my cheek a little bit so I can actually like stretch out the skin so it cuts a little bit better. How's that? A little bit right here. Okay, looks good. Looks good. All right. So now what I need to do is actually clean up the hair by my cheeks. So I didn't do that with the trimmer. So I'll do them with my scissors because I like a little bit more of a defined cut. So I'll get a little bit more accurate with the scissors. And then I'll go ahead and fix up the sideburns right here, as you guys can see. Let me show you the left side real quick. This is the left side, right? Everything's faded down, like the normal Italian beard fade. And then the right side faded down. Okay, so let me just go ahead and clean up the cheeks a little bit. And then I also have to do the mustache as well, so I can't forget to do that. Good. Okay. I cut my hair today for the first time. Leo, congrats, man. How'd it go? What type of haircut did you give yourself? That's great, dude. Awesome. Let's hear about it. Tell us all about it. Okay, we'll do the mustache as soon as I do the temples. So let me fix this side first. Okay, that should be fine. Cool. You look like you watch Gabe. All right, here we go. Fada, we found the trolls, bro. We found the trolls. Here we go. And of course, they don't even have actual usernames. I'm not even going to read these comments anymore. All right, let's go ahead. Let's fix up here. Remember, we started with the trimmer. So the same exact sequence that I did going down the beard, I got to use going up now. So it's same exact thing going down. I got to do the same exact thing going up. All right, so we use the trimmers for this part right here with the trimmers. Now we will do the no guard lever open again, right? No guard lever open. I went up like about an inch, give or take, 3/4 of an inch, an inch. Okay. Notice how I'm doing the flick out motion. Makes the hard line not as hard. Okay, what I want to do now is use the half guard really quick with the lever closed. Ruiz, how can I overcome the fear of messing people's haircuts as I begin barbering? I think what you should do is probably continue to master the skills, at least the foundational skills, on yourself first, and then start working on other people. Right? The number one thing when it comes to cutting hair is you have to start with a good foundation, and if you don't have the basic skills, then that's why you're probably afraid, right? So practice lineups as much as you can. Figure out how to give really good lineups to yourself, and then your family, and then your friends, and then whoever else is willing to pay you for it. And then start with simple haircuts, right? Number one on the sides, like a buzz cut, like the easiest haircuts you can imagine with the simplest steps, right? Number one guard on the sides, number two guard on the top, blend in the one to the two, give a lineup, done, right? Start simple, learn the foundation, right? I also have my course as well, which you can check out. It's on the YouTube, if you want to check that out. And it's free, thanks to, of course, my brand Kouras, right? Kouras made the course completely free. So shouts out to my brand Kouras for allowing my $200 course to be free, which I didn't have to do, but I did it anyway. Okay, now, what did I just do? I did the sideburns here. Let's do the half guard, right? Half guard level closed. Okay, same thing. All right, so you can already see the lines almost completely invisible, which is great. Now we can go with the lever halfway and then closed to get rid of the bottom line. So let's go lever halfway first. Okay, close the lever, flick out motion. Okay, how's that look? Pretty darn good. Cool. Now, what you could do also is use some thinning shears in reverse if you feel like you need it. Right? So grab some thinning shears and then point cut, hold them in reverse, right? This is the normal way to hold thinning shears with the pinky and the pinky rest. And there you go. The cookie jar on YouTube, because I can't find it. It's, yes, YouTube. It's in the videos, underneath the videos, there are words that have a link. All right, I'm trying not to get shadow banned on TikTok, so I can't say it. Otherwise, it'd be like, oh, you're trying to advert people to other platforms. Hi there. Okay, ready? Let's go ahead, reverse thinning shear method, and let's just touch up this spot a little bit more. Okay? Otherwise, if it were just live streaming on TikTok or on Instagram or YouTube solo, I wouldn't have to be so peculiar with what I'm saying, which I find to be very obnoxious. Very obnoxious, as a matter of fact. All right, that should be fine. Okay, that's cool. Let me go ahead and use the trimmer real fast. Okay. Cool. Ruiz, yeah, no worries, brother, man. Of course. Happy I could help. Okay, so we are pretty much done with the beard. Now I need to do the little part, the little strip right here, and then my mustache as well to make the beard fade, the Italiano beard fade come together. Right, but the fade itself on the sides looks really good. Remember how I told you in the beginning of the live stream that you want it to be parallel with the bottom line, right? The top line, bottom line, right? It needs to be parallel. See how clean that looks? Because the shape, right? There's symmetry within the lines. Everything's got to be nice, all right? This side, this one can't be angled like this, and then this one's angled like that, right? It's got to be nice parallel line on the bottom and the top. Okay, that's good on the sides. Looks fine. That looks fine. How's that? Cool. Okay, now we do the mustache. Mustachio. All right, ready? So with the mustache, I like to only use the scissors. Let's do the little landing strip first real quick. I just want to tighten it up, make it little squares, rectangles. Cool. Looking good, good to go. All right. We're moving along. We're moving along. Okay, so now when I usually do the mustache, I can rotate the mirror. Well, let me put that there for now. Let me clean up some of this hair off my vanity. One sec here. And I didn't show you, but this is how I usually cut my hair. I have this little bin. Right, I got this little bin, hair bin, with some trash in it. And I usually put it right on top of the vanity, so it makes my cleanup a little bit easier. Then I'll just put this down here and I'll sweep everything into the bin. Right, hopefully you can see it. You see me sweeping? Let me angle the mirror so you can see me sweep. At least on Instagram you can see it. So I'm just sweeping everything into the bin with the neck duster. Right, it makes cleanup a lot faster. Okay, good to go. Ulysses, my friend, I'm from Mexico. The cookie jar, I checked it, but I couldn't find it. You have to click on one of the videos. You have to click in any of my videos, click on any of them, and it's there. There's a link. It's there in the link on one of the video, on any of the videos. Okay, ready? Now I do the mustache. Okay, and this is how I usually do the mustache. See how I have the mirror facing me now? Okay, I've got the mirror facing me and I'm literally an inch away from it. This is how I like to do my mustache now. Okay, we rotate that, we're good to go. All right. Bro, I watched your tutorials a few years ago when I first started. Nice, man. Are you a barber? Congrats. Hello, my friend. I'm from Mexico. Ulysses, what's up, dude? All the way from Mexico. Let's go. Welcome to the live. There are videos. Yes, 100%. There are videos. Click on any of the videos on my YouTube. Any of the videos on my YouTube, and it's underneath the videos, there's a link. It's there. Notice I'm being very concise with my words so I don't get TikTok angry. All right, ready? So the mustache, all I need to do here, pretty simple. I like to trim the upper part of my mustache, right? Upper part on both sides, and then the bottom part on both sides. I'll leave the length perfectly fine, and then I'll just trim a little bit around the corners, right? A little bit around the corners here. So that's pretty much it. And then we're good to go with the beard fade. And then I can show you how I apply my moisturizing balm on my face, on my neck. And then I've been doing it on the back of my head as well for the past week straight, about 5 or 6 days straight now. So you guys can kind of see how my scalp looks as well. So let's go ahead, let's do this real fast. And sorry, you're a little bit far away. I'll try to rotate it a little bit more so you can see. I'll try to be fast. Okay, top is good on that side, or at least good enough. Okay. All right, we're getting there. Okay. Let me see. Okay, the top line is good. Now we can jump over and do the bottom line. All right, usually with the bottom line, I like to use my little brush right here. Let's do the left side first. Now, when I'm doing the mustache, I'm just trying to put the line slightly above like the outer layer of my lips, right? The red that you see, I'm just going slightly above that because I don't want the hair to fall into my mouth. So just a little bit above the red part of my lips. And then I'm just brushing everything down. Okay, already looking a little bit better. SS says the goat. Who, you, not me? You're not. No, you're not talking about me. Okay. Okay. Not too shabby. Brooke, what's going on? What am I doing? Giving myself a nice Italian beard fade. So, as you can see, I already did the beard. Now I'm just working on the mustache. All right, looks good. Let's do the right side real quick. Okay. Almost there. Just another couple snips here. Okay, how's that look? Okay. What do I think? What do you think? How should I start to fading my beard with a trimmer? Have you seen my beard fading videos? I mean, well, you're obviously a little bit late to the live stream, so that's literally what I just finished doing. But I do have videos on YouTube as well where I share multiple beard trimming techniques, like the Italian beard fade, my that I usually do. There we go. Okay, sorry about that, YouTube. Somebody called me. Okay, ready? How's that look? Good? Any last final touches on the beard here? I think that looks okay. 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 What do we think? How's the beard fade look? Maybe push this down. Wait. My live stream, bro. Hey Alex, what brand of clippers do you use? I use a bunch of them, but the one that I use today is my Glaker tools. So I've got these, they're linked below if you want to check them out. I have a storefront. I don't want to say names because TikTok is watching. So there's a link below where you can find the tools that I recommend and that I use. All right, let's do a little bit here. All right, I think that's good. Let's see, what do we think? Let me do a little 360-ish look for you guys. So we got the front, obviously. Let's go right side. Let me rotate my body so it's better. Right side. And then we got the left side. Cool. What do we think? 10 out of 10? 5 out of 10? Okay. So I believe that's good. What I could do is actually touch up my eyebrows a little bit. So matter of fact, let me do that too. Let me touch up my eyebrows really fast because they're pretty easy to do. Real quick, let me just grab my headband. Let's grab the headband. Here we go. So I got my headband here. Let's push back the hair. Uncle Terry, you look ready to go out already. So we got the headband. Let's just push the hair out of the way so I can do my eyebrows real fast. All right, so as you can see, eyebrows looking a little bit messed up. You can see in the front here, there's a lot of hairs that are just sticking up. So let's just even that out, make it nice and clean. CE, you're looking very good, brother. Appreciate it, man. What are you trying to achieve today? Yeah, so I just did a Italian beard fade, which you're a little late to the party, but if you want to check it out on YouTube, it's there as well. We're live on all 3 platforms. But yeah, the beard fade is what I've been working on today, the Italian beard fade to be exact. Let me just do the eyebrows real quick, and then I'll show you guys how I apply my brand new product, Organibalm, which will be coming out soon. Let's do this. I'll try to make it pretty quick. Okay, usually I like to hold it up with my finger and cut horizontally anything that's above the natural line. Push everything up. I also have an eyebrow tutorial. It's like 4 or 5 years old, but it's the same exact thing that I still do today. Okay, let's go ahead, push those hair out of my way. Okay, same thing now. Let's go a little bit further. Looks good. See that? That line is much sharper now. Much sharper. Okay, let's grab the sides down here. Okay, so that's the right eyebrow. Now we can jump over to the left one. Good. Clean, right? Nice and clean. Pretty simple, nice and fast and easy. Okay, a little bit of hairs up here. Okay, let's go left side. Already way cleaner on the left side. Tantra, bro, your thoughts on derma stamp? What is derma stamp? I've never heard of that. Something to do with skin, I presume. Almost done. Okay. Opa, Brazil. What's going on? Brian Chorizo, bro, I wanted to try something new and gave myself a buzz cut to start the year. Nice. How'd it go? I hope you liked it. Bro's got that sexy Greco-Roman nose. Appreciate it. All right, we're almost done here. All right, a little bit more right there. Cool. How's that? Good. Okay. Yeah, you know what's funny? Actually, I when I was growing up, my nose was like the same exact size as it is today. So my nose was, at least it felt like it. When I was growing up, having the big fat Greek nose was very, it was like a vulnerability for me because my head was much smaller and so my nose was so big. I never wanted to like look somebody from the side, right? I was always self-conscious. So I never like turned my head. Like when I was looking at somebody, I made sure I was always facing them. Even if I had to like move, I was always making sure I faced them because I didn't want them to see the side profile. I remember that growing up in like middle school and high school, I was always super self-conscious. And then of course my head got bigger, grew into it a little bit, and now it's like, who cares? All right, ready? So we can take the headband off, we're good to go there. What do you think? Eyebrows are now fleek. We're fleeked out now, ready to go. Got the curly Greek hair all of a sudden. Babik Jaka, what's up, dude? What's going on? Guerrero, what's up, bro? My man, welcome back to the live. I feel like I look like a potato, but vibes are good. Yeah, dude, you're gonna realize that it's like super easy just to maintain a buzz cut. Buzz cuts are, they're solid when you want the easiest type of haircut to manage. Jaka Babich. My bad, dude. Your name's backwards. What's up, Bruno? Hey, go strong, my man. Okay, I think we're good. What I want to do now, so we got, let's see, the neck is good, the Italian beard fade is good, the mustache is good, the eyebrows are good, the temples also, I did that as well, so we're good there. Yeah, so that's it. Let me use some organic cream real quick. Let me use some organic cream, some low hold on my hair, so you guys can get an idea of how that looks. So I'll use some low hold matte finish. This is, of course, my product, Kouras, as you can see. My brand, 100% all natural ingredients. There's only 6 ingredients. Comes in glass. We are in stock and available for purchase today. If you're on TikTok, you can buy it directly in the TikTok shop. Otherwise, YouTube and Instagram, you can get it directly on my website. So TikTok doesn't ban me. That's my website. Or on Amazon as well. Let me just clean this up real quick and then we can get started with the style. And then I'll do the moisturizing balm right after. Okay, let's get that out the way. Let's brush this into my bin, right? I got my bin, I got my brush, just brushing it into the bin. Cool. All right. Let's get the bin out the way. Now, what I can do, I have my towel here. You can do that. Let's get the soap. I'm gonna need that. And then the organic cream. All right. So yes, organic cream right here. Let's go ahead. Let's open the lid. Again, this is my product from my brand. It's 100% hair healthy, good for your scalp, good for your hair. It's in an amber glass jar. Rosemary essential oil is the aroma. It's also really good for your hair, promoting hair growth, right? Slowing down hair loss and slowing down hair graying. Fantastic for people who just want a chill hairstyle or buzz cuts, right? So let's go ahead. Let's grab a little pea-sized amount of product here. Let's go ahead, scoop in about about pea-sized amount. Maybe I'll do more, maybe not, but this should be fine. So I can go ahead, let's close this up, put that off to the side, right? Usually when I style, I grab the pea-sized amount, put it on the top of my palm like this, and then I will create a nice streak going down, just like that, right? Do a little bit of emulsification using just one finger, the same index finger, emulsify it a little bit, turns nice and creamy. That's when you're good to go to apply it, right? Put it in both your hands like so. Smell it because it smells fantastic. The rosemary comes from, where does it come from? Spain. It's imported from Spain. So it's a really high quality rosemary essential oil. Now I'll just go in, mess up my hair completely. Get it in from the front to the back to the front, side to the side. Do a little dance and keep it going. Kelsey, you love the smell of my products. If I say your products. Yes, the rosemary essential oil smells fantastic. It really does. It's every time I open up the bin in my house, my mom's like, "Oh, what's that smell? It smells good." All right, so that's good for the top. If I want to, I could put a little bit more, but I think one thing you'll notice is that it gives the hair a little bit more control, a little bit more definition, gives it a nice like color, like your hair has like a nicer color. It tames it a little bit, adds a little bit of texture, and then yeah, looks good. Let me try to like fluff out the front part, get those curls rolling a little bit, because apparently I got curly hair now. Never realized it. Never realized it until recently that I had curly hair. Cool. All right. Let's get that on my forehead. There we go. Oi. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Ya lo viste? Cool. You see? Nice and defined, controlled. The flyaways are under control now, and the hair has a nice color as well, right? It like makes the color like more vibrant on your hair, which is really nice. So that's also a really cool thing I love about my products. They're hydrating, they're conditioning, they're hair healthy, they're actually good for your hair and your scalp, unlike every other product that's on the market with toxic, poisonous ingredients. My product, only 6 ingredients, and they're all really good for your hair and for your scalp, and they style at the same exact time. So you get a 2 for 1. And the jar itself, lasts like 60 uses. So for $28, right? For $28 each jar, you're literally getting over 50, 60 uses out of each jar. So it lasts a very long time, believe it or not, right? We had somebody on the live stream 2 days ago. He was like, I've had it for 2 months now, barely made a dent in it, and I use it every single day before work. So it lasts a long time. Okay, and then any excess I'll put on the sides, and then we're good to go. Let me just wash my hands real quick, and then I'll apply the Organibalm next on my skin, so you guys can see how I do that. Let's go ahead and clean this out real fast. But yeah, the products are really good just for moisturizing, hydrating, texturizing, more definition, and then yeah, a nice little low hold style matte finish for the day. Gives it a nice little color too, or like a vibrant, like an increase in the color, which makes it look more alive. Okay, just got some soap in my hands. Wash it out. I love the smell of your products. Now I want to go use some. I noticed that. Yeah, 100%. Yair Barber, I'm Oslo also. Cut my hair. Can you rate my cuts in my profile? If you want, you can DM me on Instagram, and I will definitely give you some pointers or tips. I mean, remember, I'm not a barber, but I could definitely give you my input if that's something that you like. So we're good. We got the towel. Let's go ahead. Let's dry my hands off completely, and let's use the Organibalm. Okay, ready? So, coming soon will be these two products. Both of them are the same exact product, but these scents are different, right? This is a frankincense essential oil from Bulgaria, and this is lavender essential oil from Somalia. Okay, both same exact product, just the only thing that's different is the essential oil for the scent. Okay, and it's a very minimal smell because if it's going to be on your face, then you don't want it to be too powerful. So I made sure that the formula has just enough so that it does smell, but it's not overpowering. So today I'm going to be using the frankincense, which is the yellow one. There's nothing in the jar right now. Everything is still inside my little samples here. So I'll take apart my lid for the sample. Right, here we go. Looks just like this. It's got, let me just tell you the ingredients real quick so you can have an idea. So I'll show it to you as I read it. So we've got same unrefined shea butter. So unrefined shea butter, organic arrowroot powder, organic jojoba oil, beeswax, kaolin clay, frankincense essential oil, and vitamin E oil. So there's only 7 ingredients, okay? Those are the only ingredients inside my moisturizing balm. And it's great for people like myself who suffer from really dry skin, seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, eczema, and rosacea, right? Any type of like skin problem that's like really drying and candida, like a yeast overgrowth on your skin, this will definitely help with that because some of the ingredients like shea butter, beeswax, jojoba oil are also antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. So it's gonna be really good for those like redness and itchy areas. So let's go ahead, let's grab the sample, let's get to it. Ready? Let's put this down. Let's grab a little bit. So I'll grab, well, I have to grab a lot because I put it pretty much everywhere. So I'll grab like a decent amount. Just like that. Looks kind of like ice cream. It's like an ice cream toothpaste kind of feel, right? It's like a toothpastey, ice creamy type of feel, or at least ice cream look, but feels more like toothpaste. Okay, go ahead, do the same exact thing. Create a nice little line, just like that. There you go. So all I'll do is just emulsify it a little bit in my palms, not too much, but enough until it's creamy like that. And then I will start to put it on my face. I'll just use my palm as like the scooper, and I'll just grab it. I'll put it where I need it, grab some more, put it where I need it, grab some more, put it where I need it. Okay, and then I focus on my eyebrows quite a bit. Where you don't need to do a whole lot. A thin layer is what I recommend. But the eyebrows for me are locations where I have redness more than others. So the eyebrows need it a little bit thicker than the rest of my face. Same thing with this part of my eyes, like my nose. Right here where the sebaceous glands are is where I have to apply it also. So I'll do that. I still have a hair there. Let me get rid of that hair. There we go. Push it all the way down to the mustache. Spread it out, stretch it out. Let's get this part here a little bit. Get the top of my nose. Remember, this is a moisturizing balm. It is 100% non-comedogenic. All right, so it's not going to give you pimples. You're not going to get acne because of the product. If you do get acne or pimples, it's most likely because of the food that you're eating, not necessarily, well, it could be the products that you use currently, but if you use my product, it won't be because of the product. It'll be probably because of something that you're eating that you shouldn't be eating. All right, let's get that hair out of here. Yeah, I should have probably washed my face first, but it's all right. Yeah, the trolls on TikTok are unbelievable. Reading some of these Chaz, unbelievable, the trolls. It's like you got nothing better else to do, bro. Come on. Go do something productive. All right, good. Now what I can do is probably push my hair up and out the way. Grab a tiny bit right here, right? And massage that into my forehead as well. Go all the way down, all the way down. Get the little part in between my eyebrows. All the way up to the hairline. The hairline is also a spot that always gets super red. So always push it up to the hairline as well. Okay, I'll even put a little bit more up by the hairline here. Let's do a little bit more on this side. I got a hair again. Where'd it go? What? Where'd it go? Okay. And now I'll just spread it out because I don't want to have too much. So I'll just spread it out like this. And then of course, anything left over at the end, I'll put on my hair as well because it's really good for your hair as well. And it's practically the same ingredients as my hairstyling products. All right, where'd that hair go? There it is. Wait, there it is. Got him. Gotcha. Okay, now I still have some here. I will put the rest on the neck, just like this. Spread that out. Notice how again my neck is really good. My neck looks really good when in previous history, right? Majority of 2025, my neck was nice and red, scaly, all types of messed up whenever I shaved, right? Especially during my self-haircut videos. And now it looks really, really good because I've been applying my product to it every day for the past like 3 months. Okay, now you can go ahead, put a little bit more on the beard. Just like this. And then I'll grab some more for the actual beard. So I got the neck good. Let's do a little bit more. Let's grab some more here. And let's put this, oh, I'll grab a little bit more for the beard. Okay, so same thing. Emulsify it. Just like that. Good. Put it into both hands. Now let's put it on the beard. Get the chin right in here. Chin underneath the neck. Get the sides by my ear. Get the back part of my jaw. Get that there. Cool. Yeah, and one thing about the product is that I tried to do my best to formulate it in a way that it left your skin not like super duper shiny. Like I've seen moisturizing balms on women especially, where the moisturizing balm looks so shiny on their face that it's just, it kind of looks like, it looks so shiny that it looks bad. So I tried to formulate it in a way where it kind of leaves a very mild low shine, not like matte. It'd be kind of hard to make it matte finish, but it's a very, very low shine. That's why I also say to spread it out a little bit. Once you apply it, spread it out, make it a little bit thinner on your face. These hairs, I really should have washed my face before I did this. All these like little hairs coming out. Okay, ready? So that's the face, did the neck, did the beard, did the eyebrows. Now I will do the back of my head. Let me use one of the older samples for that because I don't want to waste this one for my face. Let's use this one, I believe. Let's use this one here. That's fine. All right, so another one here that I've been using for the back of my head. Usually I'll grab a lot more for this one, right? This is the lavender one, just so you guys know. That's why it's a little bit whiter. All right, same thing. Put it into my hands, just like that. Right, nice and easy. And then I'll put it into both of my hands like this. And let's start massaging it into the sides. Let's get the hair out of the way, please. Let's drag it off to the sides and then the back of my head as well. All right. So I'm just getting the back, drag it onto the sides, pull it down from the back. Okay. Come on, hair, get out of my way. That's what happens when you got long hair. It gets in the way. Kelsey knows. All right, ready? Almost done. Now, we've got it all over the sides and the back of my head as well. So now we're good. I've got the moisturizing balm everywhere that I usually get redness, scaliness. And then if I have any little bit of extra, I can just throw it on my hair, right? It's good for your skin, good for your hair, good for your scalp, right? It's very, very similar in ingredients to my hairstyling products. Okay, obviously I probably shouldn't have done that because I already styled it, but it is what it is. Okay. Cool, 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 cool. And that is how I style my hair like that. I put the moisturizing balm on the back of my head. I put it on my face. Moisturize, looks good, right? Notice how my face doesn't look super duper shiny. It's also a really good thing. Now, there's a lot less product residue on my hands, so it makes it easier when I wash my hands with soap. So let me just wash my hands real fast, and then we're pretty much good to go. Any last questions or any questions you guys have for me regarding everything that I did today? Because I've been on live for almost 2 hours now. Yeah, 107 minutes. Oh. What happened? My soap went away from me. Oh, ready? Ruiz, looking fresh, my G. Appreciate it, man. Kelsey, your products are amazing. I think the moisturizing balm will also amaze you too, if that's something that you are looking to get. Not sure if you have dry skin or anything like that, but moisturizing balm is really amazing too. Really amazing, as you guys can see. Let's see. Ruiz, no question, bro. Thanks for the live. Appreciate you, man. Nathaniel, you look great, but I'm a barber in Germany. Nice, man. We got Germany in the house. Welcome to the live, man. Appreciate you joining and participating. Okay, hands are good. Hair is styled. Let me see. How does it look? Put that down there. All right, good. Moisturize, that looks good. Cool. Yeah, you guys can even see it. if I show you the back of my head, I get a lot of comments all the time of how my skin looks awful. Usually my skin really only looks terrible the day that I cut my hair. That's usually when it looks really bad, right? But like as you can see right now, I mean obviously I just used my moisturizing balm, so it looks better. But even before that, it still looked like this. There's no like dandruff, there's no dry flakes, there's no nothing. It's just, that's how it looks. It just has some moisturizing right now. But all day, you know, for the past couple of days, it's been looking great. So far it's working. I don't have dry skin, but that sounds amazing. Yeah, for sure. Hey, if it's something that you like, you can definitely get yourself the moisturizing balm too. In my personal opinion, I think the ladies would disagree, right? My mom, my girlfriend, they love the lavender scent, but for me personally, I think the frankincense one smells even better. Right? It smells kind of sweet, which I think is really interesting because the lavender one smells like lavender, obviously like normal lavender, but frankincense, it smells kind of sweet and it's a unique smell. So I really like the uniqueness of it. Okay, so that's pretty much it, right? I did everything. And then you guys, if you want to check out my products, right? My hairstyling products, this is the name of my brand, right? If you want to show your support and show some love, show some support for my 100% all natural hairstyling products, you can grab yourself a jar. They are premium products, really high quality ingredients, only 6 ingredients. They work exceptionally well. We've got Kelsey in the chat. She'll tell you just how good they are. Great price, great packaging, incredible standard and excellence for creating the product, right? I make sure that my products are very, very well taken care of and created with utmost care. So you know you're getting yourself a really good product. Plus, they're handmade and I make all of them myself. So you're getting a little bit of love and care from me and having a product that's great for your hair. It's all natural and it'll last you a very long time. So check it out, show some support. Kouras is the name. Right, we've got our personal website, it's on Amazon, also on the TikTok shop as well. Yeah, but that's it. That is it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon, right? I'll see you soon. Appreciate all of you. God bless. Love you. Bye-bye. Take care.